Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Apologies, I've been away for a little while. I've been a little bit poorly, so if my throat starts to go or I start coughing, I apologise. I am sat here with my hot squash. Yeah, I know, super exciting. I started Slimming World last week, so I'm just trying to, well, not use up too much of my milk and sins and everything else. Anyway, I like a hot squash. I've only got a sore throat, sometimes it helps. Anyway, hot squash. I'm just going to take a sip of that one and put it over to the side. So, hello everyone. I hope everyone's had a good week. It's starting to get a bit cold now, isn't it? I've got my hoodie on already. So, I haven't as yet actually sorted out my September budget because so many things are going on still that I just haven't got around to it. I haven't got on top of it, basically. I have, however, still been trying to track every single day, so I realise this is probably a bit small. Oh, I don't know if you can see much there, my scribbles. I mean, I have still been able to do a couple of things. So things like, for example, I had a couple of goals down the side. I wanted to pay off my credit card. I think I mentioned that in my last video too. And £410 went in and my credit card is basically now cleared. Obviously, there'll be a little bit of a balance that goes on every month, but it's now small enough that I can just pay it off. It'll be like £50. I think it's like phone bills and stuff like that. So we can just get rid of that. I had a childcare payment to do to the preschool. That was like £500 or something. But I was able to do that, so that's all sorted out too. I haven't organised my September finances and budget. I'm sorry, so that's a big no. I am going to keep trying to go. I am recording things, so I am recording my no spends. When I do spend some things, I haven't actually recorded everything now I look at it, unfortunately, but I have got my receipts, so I am planning on going back and actually putting them into the tracker that I'm using at the moment. Anyway, I wanted to start a Slimming World pot to pay for the next kind of allotment of 12 weeks. I actually didn't realise that I had actually already started one, so actually I've already done that without even realising I'd done it. Go me. And I had a Shen return. I must find out how to say that, I'm sorry. Return to do, and I finally did it, and I had the funds come back in, which is £15.39, which is actually part of what I've got to put in today. I've got some future goals as well, so now we're going to concentrate on my husband's credit card. I don't think that will necessarily be a lot this month because this month is looking dire. Maybe next month's pay bills and whatnot. We've also got a boiler service coming up. We need some window fixes done. So actually that's one of our neighbours is going to come around and basically do some, like, is it regassing or whatever it is that kind of just fills them back out a bit. And some of the windows won't open, the locks are jammed and all sorts. And anyway, he's going to come over and sort it out for us. So I don't know how much that's going to be. I don't know why I've written that there because that should be up here. Sorry, that was 2k. It should be relating to my husband's credit card. The window fixer, I'm going to guess that's a couple of hundred maybe, I don't know. And we actually have LPG gas. We live in a little village. We used to have a great big, well, still have got the tank in our back garden for oil. But it was just getting so expensive and we needed a new boiler, so we decided we were going to do, convert over to bottled gas, but we now need to get some bottled gas as well. We think we're okay at the moment, but with winter coming up and now we're getting cold, it's going to be time for some gas, so that's going to be kind of popping up too. Otherwise, it was my husband's payday today, so that hasn't actually come in yet, and obviously I wouldn't have had time to go to the bank or anything, so hopefully that'll be something we can play with a little bit next week in the next video or something along those lines. But otherwise, I'm going to probably try and keep it a little bit short and sweet, which for me is probably, well, never unheard of. So I'll put that to one side so it's not going to get in the way. So, trusty old purse comes out. So, actually, I've got a little bit of change going on this time, which is quite nice. Just still so not used to having it, to be fair. So in notes, I've got 20, 40, 60 and 5. A very battered up 5. They always get battered up, don't they? I think I've got, yes, £1 coin. I've got some 50s in here, I know I do. And some 20s, and then I think the rest is just kind of shrapnel. Yeah, it is. Okay, excuse me. So I've got my 50s and my 20s that I'm going to put into my individual trackers. I'm probably going to keep the pound over here because I actually owe some money into the Fairy Sparkle game that I was playing last video. And actually it's £16, so the £6 there is going to help me. I'm going to have to take a sip. I'm so sorry. I think I'm going to start coughing. Honestly, to get ill this early is ridiculous. I guess it's kids for you. So I've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, or £1. 10, 15, have I got? Yes, I have. 20, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, is that taking me off? I'm sorry. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's going to be faster though. Sorry, guys. So £1, 20, 30, 40, and 6. Okay. So if I get out my trusty book, I've now completely covered my counter. I should have thought about that, shouldn't I? Oh, sorry, that's not a lovely noise, is it? Right. So, let me see. What did I use last time? Blue, and what did I have? 2 20s. Let's do a yellow this time. So somebody actually said to me that last time I didn't colour these in because I was kind of like, oh, I'm not sure that people really want to see the colouring part. And they were like, no, do the colouring. The colouring is a thing. And I was like, oh, okay, fine. So if that's not true, I do apologise, but I am now going to do some colouring. So I've got 2 20s to put in. So I'm going to do 2. And I'm going to do this yellow. Someone somewhere is going to be very unhappy with this because I'm using a whiteboard pen. Shh. So I've got 20 in there, and I've got 2 50s, and I'm going to keep them yellow too. There we go. I really thought it was going to take me longer to do this 50p tracker. I mean, to be fair, I'm not exactly very far through it, but I just never get a 50p. Ironically, watching some videos recently, they've been talking about the fact that there's just never 50p's around. And I'm like, yeah, it's true. There's never 50p's around. So my 50p's go straight into there. And my 20s, I'm going to put in my little envelope over here. So, 2 20s in there. Okay, lovely. So that was that part of the change. So that then leaves the £1.46 because I didn't count the rest into it, which is going to go into my penny tracker. It should be, yep, my next one. Okie dokies. So I've really only just started this. I actually kind of made this little template myself. Oh, see if you can show you guys. There we go. Oh, that was a bit, oh gosh, you've got to get used to doing this, haven't you? So yeah, I really haven't put a lot into this yet. I've got my nice cat tin over here, which is nice and empty and ready for it. So I'm fairly sure I've got £1. Yes, I have. £1.46. I'd be very surprised if that had gone. There we go. I do quite like this one though. I just wish that I was one of those people who got a bit more change really, because I don't want to put my pounds in. I don't want to put my silver kind of 50p's and 20s, or I wasn't going to. So I really wanted it to just be kind of the shrapnel kind of parts. I'm kind of hope it's going to fit by the time I get to anything. But I just don't know when I'm going to do the big numbers really. Maybe I'm just going to have to give up and start putting my 50s and 20s in too to try and bolster it a bit. I mean, I don't know. What does everyone else do? Do they put literally everything in, or I just don't know. I think, oh, that's an interesting coin. I don't think that's a 10p, is it? Ah, oh, someone's given me something that's not a 10p. Oh, I don't like what? I don't know what that is. I don't know if anyone can see that. Let's see if I can bring it up to the camera. No, I don't think it's going to focus on it, is it? It's got... No, I can't get it to focus. There we go. All right, I don't know what that is. 2009. Anyway, either way, I'll put it in. It's a 10p, according to me. I might put myself a tiny little note in there or something, just to kind of remind myself, so I don't have a nasty surprise when I do get around to actually doing this. So yeah, I mean, I've got loads of space in there, but to be fair, I've also got loads of numbers left. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Anyone has any suggestions of what's the better way of doing this? Because maybe I'm not being very sensible by just keeping it to shrapnel. I have actually got another one of these dented things. So maybe in my head somewhere I'm figuring that I'm going to end up using both of them. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. So that's my penny savings challenge. I am currently doing the 52-week challenge for myself and for my husband, as I've already mentioned. He's got a little bit more in his than me because we'd started his fund a little bit earlier because we were saving for computers. There wasn't a huge lot of amount of money in the kitty this time. So this week it was just £11 each, and that goes straight into a Monzo interest account. You know, just to earn that little bit more because it's going to be larger figures. I think I will probably try and do this again. I quite like it. Oh, I'm doing it over and over. Oh, all my envelopes gone a bit funny. No, here we go. I think I might do this one again because honestly, I think it's quite a sensible thing. And now we've got so many things that are cropping up that are going to cost us money. Oh, it's just, I mean, I know it's life and everything, but it's not fun, is it? It's not so bad if maybe your salary goes up too, but it just doesn't. Just doesn't. So one of my goals had been obviously the Slimming World thing, and I'd forgotten that the carousel cash that I had started, I was actually going to do as the Slimming World pot. So for 12 weeks, you need about £60, and oh look, it says £60, perfect. So I'd already put a tenner in there anyway. I'm actually going to put one more 10 in. I've only just started, so I've got plenty of time to save for that anyway, and that means I can take a 10 out and put one of my 20s in, like so. I'm also saving towards going to see the Worlds with my husband, which is like our anniversary thing. Excuse me. And just with some little trackers that I've made again. I call them Love, Lust, Longing, Life. I don't really know why I called them that, but I did. Because they're for my beloved, of course. So they're just tiny little squares, and I just kind of mark off every single one as I go. They're going to save about 144 in total, which should be more than enough for us to have some nice food, some drinks, some drinks, some drinks. The hotels, but the tickets being paid for, everything along those lines. So that there should be plenty going on. I was going to put £10 into there as well. So I'll take 10 out and put 20 in because that's what we're going to have in there. And I'm just going to mark off another 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so I go up or down? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. So that's 20 in there. That's coming along. I've got until next April for that, so there's loads of time with that one too. But that's quite nice. I don't have anything else to put into anything else, unfortunately. I guess we'll come back to that, unfortunately. There we go. So as I mentioned last time, I played a kind of Collect the Sparkle fairy game, which I had got from We Got This Studio. And I love playing the game, but then I kind of realised that I'd made a couple of errors, and I knew I'd owed some money to it anyway, and so I actually rewatched my video just to see what I'd rolled and what I hadn't rolled, and I think the £16 is correct. I think I'd originally thought I hadn't put the 5 in, and I think I had put the 5 in. So anyway, I'm going to put £16 in now, and obviously kind of correct that owing myself. So my IOU is going to come out, and I'm going to put £16 in. I'm not going to count this towards the end, until the end. I mean, I say that, I'm going to have a rough idea of what the balance is anyway, because obviously I've been owing, and I had to rewatch the video and work it out. But my plan is I'm just going to kind of filter that off into something else when I've finished. I don't really have the funds that I'm going to play that today, but I'm definitely going to go back to it. I've actually got more news on We Got This Studio. Sophie, We Got This Studio in a second, because I've got some happy mail, which is obviously what I was talking about last time as well. I've had it here for a little while. I wasn't going to open it, and then about 2 days ago, I was like, I can't wait anymore. So I have opened it. I'm sorry, but I've only had a very, very quick look. I promise, a tiny little look, just to you know, get myself over it, kind of thing. I'm also going to put 10 into pumpkins. So I haven't necessarily actually started doing my Halloween saving yet. I've got my folder up together. It's full of all of the Rocking Witches Halloween mystery budget box, and I'm really excited to start them. I just haven't had any money to really properly put into them as such. I have started 2 of them, which you will see on previous videos. So there is a little bit in some of them. Let me go to the right ones. Here we go. So I did start I'm That Witch, and there's £10 in there. And I did start the driving license one, as I'm going to call it. So broom flying license. Haven't filled it in yet. I am going to, but purely because I didn't really want to keep flashing my details at you guys. Sorry. Although I guess I could just kind of do basic. Anyway, we'll see. And I've already put £8 into there. This is my way of kind of saving for when we go pumpkin picking with the kids. It's going to save £40, and that should be ample enough for us to buy some pumpkins, maybe a hot chocolate or something on the day, or whatever it might be. And we've already booked tickets to go and do that in October with their uncle as well, so that'll be quite nice. So I'm going to put 10 into that one. So I'm going to do 2 of the 5s. There we go. And as I said, that's the Rocking Witch. And honestly, she just has such beautiful colours. I mean, I knew anyway I was going to love it because it's Halloween and I love Halloween. However, yeah, what can I say? I have just made up my own little folder with some stickers. I guess it looks a little bit grotty or like I'm 15, but I kind of like it. So sorry, guys. And I did have a Coraline button eye key. So I figured everyone seems to be doing this dangling thing and I'm going to do it too. But I'm not sure I actually like it. But I don't want to put it on my keys because I don't want it to get damaged. Oh, I know. I'm one of those people. Sorry. So I don't know. Maybe that won't stay. I haven't quite decided yet. I don't know. Originally, I was actually going to put my last £20 into here, but I thought I'm not quite sure. I want to put some more focus into this. I'm going to need a bit more money. I want to literally kind of look over the options, probably roll a dice, flick to the right one, you know, pick a thing or whatever. And I don't think £20 is going to be enough. I also don't have a breakup of any money, so obviously I wouldn't be able to do 4 into one and 5 into another, etc, etc. So I'm going to see if I can actually get a little bit of money that's a bit more change up together to sort that one out. But I'm quite excited to play that one too. So because I am not putting it in there, I'm actually going to put it into my 100 envelope instead, because I've been kind of a little bit neglecting it and leaving it a bit in the corner. I've only really done, if you remember, I've made all this myself. So if you remember, I've only really done the first 1 to 10, because obviously I kind of made my own little stuffing cards. And here we go, hang on. And a 25 as well, which I think I did on film at some point. So I'm going to put the whole 20 in. So I'm just going to find my 20. Whoops, just went past it. Find my 20. No, that's 17. Oh dear. There we go. Find my 20. We got there in the end. And there we go. Nice and basic. This will probably take me absolutely forever to do. And I don't really have a plan for it. But with lots of other things going on, I just figured I've got a random spare 20 and I'm just going to kind of chuck it into the mix whilst I can, I suppose, really. I really want to try and not touch these. I believe it was this purple that I was colouring in the envelopes. I really don't want to touch these if I can help it, because I'd really love to just have it kind of sat there. We'll see. Who knows? Who knows? With times as they are at the moment, it's just not fun, is it? I am still trying to track things. I just need to sort out what the actual overall budget's going to be, because then I can break down the savings a little bit better, obviously. Instead of kind of doing this kind of broken up. We'll get there. We'll get there. If we could just have a month of things not cropping up that we have to then go pay for last minute, that would be wonderful. Just a month, you know, because that's likely with Christmas coming up, isn't it? Haha. We'll see. I have started buying a few little Christmas presents though. I don't know how well this is going to come up on camera, and it is only from Shen, but just a little stocking filler for my little ones. Little gingerbread man. I'll probably sing them a gingerbread song and they can have a hot chocolate and whatever, but I thought they were quite a good size. And yeah, they're cute. They'll go in the stockings. And yeah. Anyway, so I don't know why I just got that out for you guys. Sorry, it just happened to be on the side. Oh, and I've not put them away. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. So I'll put this back over here. And then, as I said, I've got some happy mail. So let me put some of this stuff out the way, because I'm probably going to end up just knocking it over at this rate, aren't I? So I've got some happy mail. And never have I been happier. There's just some lovely people out there who make such beautiful things. yes, I know I've made a couple of my own trackers. That's me just playing around on Canva and stuff. But it's just, they're just so lovely. And the colours, and I mean, I mentioned we got this studio anyway because, previously, sorry, because of all the fairy stuff she's just kind of started doing. And I just love it. I love the fairy stuff. It's just, I've bought into it so much. And as I said in my last video, because there had been a couple of little freebies from, you know, where I'd been watching her channel and stuff, and she had hit 550 subscribers, and so she just let out a couple of freebies. I just completely jumped on it and loved it and printed off as much as I possibly could find and do. Not that my printer or my laminator liked it, as I told you guys, but here we go. So I did place an order. I did have to go over to a shop and have a look. In an ideal world, I would have bought all of the fairy stuff. I haven't got the money to do it. So I was like, right, you can buy one fairy thing, and you can buy one other thing if it really takes your fancy, kind of thing. And if you don't see anything that really, really takes your fancy, you're just going to buy the fairy thing. Well, I must have found I don't know how many things I love. So then I was just debating as to how much I was going to spend and not spend. And so I decided I was going to go with my fairy, which is what I said, one fairy thing. Maybe I'll buy another one in the future. I haven't decided yet. So one fairy thing, and one other thing that I had kind of seen before and kind of had wanted, and it's relevant because it's a particular animal, and that's kind of relevant to when my husband and I kind of first were seeing each other. And well, not it's complicated, but it's relevant. So as always, everyone always just packs it. Obviously I've had to rip my address and stuff off here, but everyone just packs it so nicely. So a lovely little bit of tissue, and obviously our stickers saying thank you, so that's lovely. Let me see if I can, if I put that under there, it'll probably hold up. There we go, lovely. So one of the things that I bought was the actual owl challenge, which is a little kind of a collection, for want of a better word, I suppose. I love owls. I've always loved anything owls. Probably not as much as I love cats. Had this been cats, I probably would have bought everything cat related because I'm absolutely crazy for cats, as I've mentioned. But I do love an owl as well. And my list loves owls. So this is a little saver kind of pouch binder, whatever you want to call it. There's several ways that you can actually play this one. So it's the idea of it's 24 challenge. You can put £2 in each pocket. You can put £5 in each pocket, or you can just copy the number as you go, kind of thing, and treat it like a 24 envelope type thing. I'm going to actually plan to do the £2 in each pocket for 48, and I'm probably going to try and do that with any £2 coins that I get. But we'll see. We'll kind of see how it plays out. I've got no time scale or anything along those lines, so that's what I'm probably going to do with that one. I had to pick green because I love green, but also my eldest boy is obsessed with green. He does prefer dark green, unfortunately, as he very openly told me when he saw it, but it's still green. It sort of counts. And then the other part has got this obviously zip envelope, but a lovely little dashboard. Do we call them dashboards? I'm not going to get it out because I'm going to bend it if I do that, but it's just lovely. It's just such lovely quality. And that's the owl edition, because there is a different version. I think it was a Christmas version, which is also quite nice, but as I said, I just love owls. And it comes with 9 cards. So my plan is basically to use a 9-sided dice, put them all side by side, probably do £1 for everything and kind of keep it small. I mean, I say that this one would say £50 if it's £1. I think there's a couple of 10s or probably a couple of 12s. That one's obviously a bit more as well. And then just do it that way and try and kind of collect them. And then obviously put the funds into here. My plan with the owls really is to try and save it up a little bit for if my littlest... I'm so sorry, just had a cough. So if there's a bit of a blip there, it's where I've edited myself cough out. Or edited my cough out, rather. Yeah, sorry. So my littlest preschool, they do a couple of day trips. I'm sure my son now in reception is going to have some day trips too. And I figured if I start collecting up in here, it's just an easy way that it's a little bit fun, but obviously I might have some funds that I can dip into if there's a school trip or something along these lines. I'll put that back on in a second because this is going to be a nightmare if I try and do it on film. I also ordered, as I said, one fairy thing. And then Lover, she's given me a couple of freebies. I think she is one of the people who kind of adds a freebie anyway for the month that you're doing. So I think one of them is kind of Halloween related, because that's what she was doing at the time. I think that's what people kind of do now. I don't know. I've not bought enough to kind of know if that's a thing or not. But I had an absolutely lovely thank you note, which is just saying to me, obviously, hello Vixy, lots of thanks, which is just lovely. It's so nice when you get a little note. Stickers, always stickers. So I can see I've got a little what's this? Juice carton and some eggs on toast. Yummy. Oh, Halloweeny. Oh, they are Halloweeny too. Oh, okay. Oh, even better. Okay, cool. I'm going to put those in with my other stickers. Oh, and a lovely heart little paper clip. I've just noticed that. I didn't see that before. Oh, and it's purple. Oh, wait, where's my cat gone? Very important, everybody. Sorry. Cat love, because, you know, that's me. Anyway, yeah, if you want to comment cat love, because that's just crazy. Why did I say that? I don't know. So lovely thank you note, which is lovely. And a little thank you scratch off, which is really cute, and she's actually put my name on it and stuff as well, which is really, really sweet. And I love a scratch off. I've only made myself like a pretend fakey one, so it's actually quite nice to have one that's, you know, that's kind of cool. Oh, I think there's one in the Rocking Witch as well, isn't there, actually, in my Halloween box? I don't know. But yeah, that's really cool as well. I might do that alongside, I don't know, I could put it in with the owls, because I don't know what they're going to be underneath. They could be smaller or big, I don't know. Okay, we'll see. And the one that I actually, I'll show you this in a second. The one that I actually bought, which is the other fairy one, is Save 50 Wishes, and it's just so beautiful. The colours and the graphics, and it's fairies and it's rainbow, and I also like the fact that it kind of saves smaller numbers as well. A lot of the trackers tend to be kind of higher numbers or whatever, and I like we're keeping some smalls in here. I don't know quite how that's going to work at the moment for me, because I didn't think about the fact that my 5s, my 2s and my 1s are kind of covered by something else. Didn't think of that. However, it's just so beautiful. I'm definitely getting that into the mix at some point. I guess the danger now is I'm going to have too many trackers on the go, isn't it? Oh, who knows? Oh, there's just so many nice things. So, as I said, there's lovely thank you card, and there's some freebies, which is thank you for being amazing, and obviously it's bees, so bees. And then you just decide what your bee is going to be worth. So I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9. Okay, fine. I might do the beehive as well, make it 10. Or maybe something that or whatever. So that's really, really cute, and they're so pretty. And nice quality. Everything is such nice quality. And then a spooky one, of course. Love Halloween. I think this might be the one that I was saying. I think she kind of gives one away when people buy stuff. I don't know. Maybe I've made that up. So I'm really sorry if this is actually a freebie. I'm sorry. But this is where you flip a coin. You've got heads and tails, which is a pumpkin or a cupcake. Delicious. I'm also just obviously super craving everything because I'm on Slimming World, but you know, either way, you flip a coin and then you can just decide what they're going to be worth. I'm probably going to keep this low value as well. I think I'm going to do probably 1s and 2s, I think, again. We'll see, but I'm going to put that into my Halloween binder. So sorry, Rocking Witch, there is going to be an oddsy in there, as it were. But anything Halloween, hey, it's all together and it's all fine, right? But it's just so lovely. It's just one of those shops where I've got so many things like on a wish list or saved in a basket or keeping my eye on it, kind of going, oh, should I? Mind you, there's loads of shops like that as well, aren't there? Although I think someone was telling me that they're taking the option for the mystery bundle kind of box things off of Etsy now. You can't do that or something, or maybe I've made that up. I don't know. I swear someone told me that. But yeah, I'm going to try and get these into kind of into the mix somewhere as well. Hopefully, again, when I've got a bit more money to do some savings. But that's really it for today. Thank you so much for watching. It's so much fun doing these. Monday I might be, daring enough to actually show my face or something along those lines. And I might remember to actually paint my nails or do something. But there you go. It's like such is life. Thank you again for watching. I hope everyone's okay. Take care, keep warm because it is starting to get chilly now. And I'll see you again soon, hopefully I've got a bit of money. Thank you everyone. Bye.